everyone, it's your boy, all.star.geek here. And I just want to say thank you for all the 100 people that watch my video. I'm happy for you guys to watch my videos and like them. I guess it's cliche to say it, but I like when my community interacts with me. So shout out to my little brother Johnny, my #1 fan out there. I appreciate the letter. I appreciate the love you're showing me. I just want to know, buddy, I love you and appreciate you, and thank you for being my first subscriber, my first fan, and my first friend. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. So, welcome to part 3 of What is the Sony-verse? Part Morbius. All right. Again, quick recap. Madam Web became the Doctor Strange of my universe, so I can have her be the godmother, basically, of everybody in the spider web and everybody with web totems, part of it. She's not going to be a huge part of the universe as I'm starting up because she's more like a spider person. She has to be like spider-related stuff. But I will create the universe around what she created. What could be and what can be. She is what you call my narrator. That's one. And then we talked about the Venom movie and how the Venom could have been created and how to interact with Carnage and other characters. I will link that one down below. That's the one you guys saw, and I really appreciate it. So as always, I'm your boy, all.star.geek. Let's get into the video. So, what if Sony? Part Morbius. We opened on... Just a quick reminder. Remember, he was the villain and lackey of Morlun in my Madam Web video. So this is after the events of that. Alright, back to it. Morbius, after escaping the grasp of Morlun, finds a deserted little diner. Something old, something unseen before. He's sitting down. He's hurt from just trying to become human again, because now he's officially this monster fully, because Morlun, his master, was destroyed. So now he's suffering from being a vampire. He can't turn it on and off unless he eats. So again, inside of the diner, you hear military men. Radio. We have him in our sights. Lock and load, non-lethal. We are waiting for command. Morbius looks, says, oh man. Cut to the outline. It is a freaking military base where they're testing nuclear weapons. Because they couldn't detect the radar, but they sense the movement, they send in their soldiers to come and capture Morbius. Morbius looks around and says, there's something I can do. I'm just so damn thirsty. One by one, he takes down the soldiers, rips their freaking heads off, drinks all their blood, and leaves. Camera zooms in, a dark, shadowy figure saying, I knew you'd come if we put you a little snack. Get Octavius ready. We might have a new specimen for him to play with. Cut to the next morning. Michael Morbius out on some desert in the middle of nowhere, just breathing, trying to survive. Sees a couple hippies going by. Hey man, we're trying to go see where the planet, the little whatever this place is. Like, yeah man, trying to see the aliens with us. Trying to see a little supernatural stuff, bro. I've dealt with the supernatural, and I would appreciate a ride. So please. So he goes with them. Steals a car. Steals somebody's some stoner's van. Leaves it some Scooby-Doo shit. Leaves. And you see soldiers just looking around from sniper rifles and said, we'll keep tabs on them. What? Nothing. I always just thought vampires came into the sun. John, I'm gonna pretend I did not just hear you say that ridiculous, redundant shit right now. You always say don't quit your day job, and I can see why. You're a fucking shitty comedian. Cut to, again, the man in the shadows. I like this kid. He's fast. He's agile. He can fly. Scratches his neck. I need something like that. Okay. Right. I have an idea. Call in the hunter. Tell him Mr. Osborn wants to make a deal. Let him know. Money's no object. Cut to the village. A small village being burned down. Ton of guns going. People knocking down doors. Kids getting shoved. And they're saying, where is he? Bunch of, forest soldiers looking at each other. Who? The son of a bitch we're looking for. He thinks he can just poach our animals, our ivory. No, that's a lot of money right there. I want this dude's head. The first person to bring me his head, I'll make a very rich man and a very powerful man. Cut to the trees. In the shadow, the big, 6'1" figure just looks like a cat playing with his claws, sharpening his odd. Sharper. He waits until nightfall, looks around. You see the bonfire go, gone. You hear creaking. And you hear with a Russian accent. This best you can do. All the power of man you have in your creation, man. In this little army is what you bring me. You know they call me the hunter, right? Guns fired. Everybody screaming. Craven. Slaughters the camp. Sun rises. He gets an alert from a man in a black suit. Mr. Osborn wants to make a deal. A lot of corporations want to make a deal. What do you say, Chief? You want to be part of a team? Cut to Michael Morbius back in New York City, under the sewers. He's like, there's one person that I know can help me with this. There's one person that I know has been dealing with splicing of genes. I gotta call Connors. Cut to Midtown High. He's breaking into. I know you work here, you bastard. After everything we did for Oscorp. I know you'll help me. Click. Still in the old place. After everything we did? Fine. Alright. Time to see an old colleague. You're not going to be happy about this. Cut to a small little town. Research lab. Did he take the bait? Yeah. I know he would. See, for people like Craven, it's not the money. It's the hunt. If he thinks for a second he can have a new trophy, something that no other man has been able to physically do, it makes him push himself. And the harder he pushes, the more he wants to hunt. The more he wants to hunt, easy to convince. Cut to Kirk Connors' home. He's playing with his son, and you can just see him just wishing he could pick up his son. He has a little stump in his hand. Feels like from the comics. He hears a knock at the door. He gives the son a look. He goes to a secret bunker. He pulls out a gun. Voice restoration. Project Lizard. Alright. He grows his hand back. I forgot to explain that. He grows his hand back. Michael, on the roof now, drops on him. Ah! No, listen, I need you to help. What the this Oscorp sent you? Are you one of those fucking monsters now? Are you... Stop. Kirk, it's me. Remember, we used to call you Captain Kirk. It's like, oh, that's funny. Your name is Kurt Connors. You sound like Kirk from Star Trek. Come on, it's me. I know. Oh, right, you don't know me. Michael Morbius? We did Project Hybrid? Project Ultimate? Does that sound anything? Project Rebirth. Now you remember. What I'm gonna tell you sounds really fucking weird, man. But I need you to listen. A couple days ago, I met a vampire to help me with the blood disease that we've been working on. And I know you're going to give me that. Like, here's the vial. Test my blood and tell me I don't have it anymore. Tell me I'm all insane. Tell me this is all a story. If you don't believe that, take a vein. I'll give you a fresh one. I need you to understand. There is shit that we used to joke about in the lab that is now a reality. They won't say it in the papers. You know Jay Jordan doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care about us. As long as he gets paid, as long as people like his paper, he will let us all die. He's been getting paid not to talk about us, about certain situations. I saw him fire a reporter who was talking about how his son was hurt during a mission. And he fired him for telling the truth, for showing the poor son what his little black door deals, whatever alleyway he goes to, is now catching up with him, man. And if we don't act fast, there might be more monsters like me. Please help me the way I helped you. I know Project Lizard wasn't a big success, man, but I promise you, if you help me get rid of this thing, I'll help you be able to hold your son again. Come on, Kirk, you owe him that much. I owe you that much. There's special places in hell for what we saw, for what we did in Lost Corp's lab. I have to live with it, you have to live with it. But I did not get a second chance at life to become the exact same demon I was creating. Say what you will about me, man. But what I did to help better mankind, not make it worse. You owe me that much, dude. You owe me. Kirk Connor looks at his son. You can come out now. Put the gun down. You know, I always knew Osborn's mistakes were going to come back and bite me in the ass. I just always thought I'd be ready. Not once did I think you, of all people, would come knocking at my door. Alright. Okay, buddy. Lock up. You know how to defend yourself. And if you have to, use it. Good. Alright. Alright, you SOB, let's do this. Make one thing very clear, and I mean crystal. I help you with this, we're done. Alright? You don't get me involved in any of your bullshit. I have a kid now. Alright? I don't want him to pay for my sins. So you leave, we're done. And the next person from Oscar that shows up at my door, they're going to be dealt with. I want to hear you say it. They'll be dealt with. Good. Cut to Oscorp Labs. Again, one more time with Mr. Osborn himself. Any report on the hunter? Why do you toy with me? You know I've been here for 5 minutes. You gotta let it be known. If I wanted to, I could be here for a whole day. You would never notice me. Well, do you want the job or not? I want the job. But I want two things. One, I want a sample of his blood. A trophy. And his body. Two, it's a magical herb. It gives me speed. As you could tell, I'm quite fast, but only on trees. On dirt, I'm not very fast. So, you get me the herb, you get me the potency of the blood, I bring you the body. What do you say? You got it. Tell you what, I'll throw in this spear. We call it a deal. I like you. All these fancy gadgets, yet you liked You like the classics. You like tradition. Alright. I go bring you your bot. Boom. Cut to Michael Morbius. Kurt Connors going to an all-secret bunker. Opening up. Seeing a little panel. 5 names being drawn. Richard Parker. May Parker. Kurt Connors. Michael Morbius. Otto Octavius. Alright. Cue science montage. Alright. Here goes nothing. Oh, Michael Morbius. Triumphant music, you hear him? I'm the same. Wait, I don't crave blood though. Michael Morbius slowly changing back. Wait. I can change back at will. I don't wanna feed. I'm free now. But I can work twice as hard on my work now. Yeah. Think about it. I can work at night and days. I would never have to sleep. Look how much this can better mankind. Alright, man. Deal the deal. This is gonna hurt. But let's be honest, I'm gonna have a little fun with it. Oh, man. Okay, it gave me stiff bones, but other than that, I feel fine. My hand. My hand is back. I'm normal again. Connors, where were you? Well, I wouldn't say normal, but there was something wrong with you. To hope you at least know that much. I do, it's just... huge explosion. Slow motion, just Craven and his soldiers surrounding all of them. So this is where I find you, little bat. In a cage. You made this too easy. Takes off his main coat, because you know, from the comics. Obviously I don't have that, I'm not gonna wear that. Takes it out. Lifts his shirt. See, I want you to know, no layers, no protection, all Craven. I want you to know, the man who beat you had nothing but strength and adrenaline running through his veins. Bring it. Fight. Get Michael Morbius, bites him, breaks his actual teeth, and is like, I'm not strong enough. Wait, I'm not strong enough. Oh, beats him, grabs him, beats him to a pulp. Bah! Gets a knife out ready. You hear a growl. Lizard. Kurt Connors officially transformed back into the lizard. Oh, what the f? Together they team up, they beat him. Bah, bah, bah. Michael attacks him. Tackles him. And Lizard just fucking grabs him, body slams him. Brah. He uses his teeth. They defeat Craven. Leave him all bloodied. End of the movie. They're on the run now. Michael Morbius, the Lizard, and now his son. They're on the run. And all they can do is go. For now. But they're being watched by Norman Osborn. He's scratching his reveals a big green scar on his neck that looks like it's almost like a symbiote connecting to his skin. So much for the hunter. Bring him though. I feel like we can find use for this guy. Besides, I don't think they need physician to fight back. Cut to post-credit scene. Norman Osborn enters the secret lab. Looks at his little tablet he has. Opens up Project 8 Limbs. Hey, Otto. I need your help. Figured you had, just enough arms to help out. And you're a right-hand man. And a left. And hell, if you can throw in a couple more, then we'll be in show business, kid. Alright, time to make a team. 3 versus 1. Don't like those odds. Otto Octavius. Let's create something sinister here. If the Haldies under my control, rent them out to the government, I'd get paid handsomely. Well, I've always been handsome, haven't I? Alright, Project Sinister. Seeds. Gotta plant the seed now. Got a couple ideas. Show the Goblin Glider. Yeah, a couple of ideas. Second post-credit scene. They always told me, you can't fight change. I believe that's true. Because you see, I was born and made my decisions. And when Mama saw the little monster she created, she tried to put me down. In a drunken rage, she beat me mercilessly. And all I asked was, why, Mom? She told me, Cletus, boy, there's a demon inside you. And I said, Mom, you're right, because all I see is carnage. Break into security, secret headquarters. Cletus Cassidy looks at Eddie Brock's unconscious body and says, You're actually here. Wow, Eddie boy. I always wanted a big brother. But I'll settle for a partner. Grabs him, gets him out of there. Eddie's like, oh, don't worry, buddy. Cletus has you now. See the little carnage symbiote latch onto his neck. Gets behind the wheel. Now let's have some real fun. So yes, that would be how I would make the Spider-Verse, Sony-verse part Morbius. As always, thank you for watching my video. I know it was a long one. I appreciate those who stayed and those who watched until the very end. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And thank you for watching my videos. And for this to go 100 views, thank you. Appreciate you guys. That lets me know you guys want to see this little universe survive and thrive. Remember, our Thanos is snow, but we got to get there. As of right now, in my timeline, it's Madam Web. She was the Doctor Strange of the universe that I created. Boom. Venom, he was the Iron Man, because he's the person that made the signal, that made the beacon to let him know Earth is ready for a different kind of war. To quote Nick Fury. And now, my Morbius. This is my Thor. This is my Thor story arc. And I'm working all the way to the Avengers. We got one more movie before the big team up. If you guys are down, tell me get there. I'll make it if we get 100 views on this. Just 100 views, we'll call it even. I'll make it all the way to the first, my version of the Avengers, which will be titled The Sinister Six. All right. As always, thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I've been your boy, All-Star Geek. Remember, be the best version of yourself. Iron Man made mistakes that saved his life in the end. He realized the errors of his ways. So you're not wrong. You're not the villain in your story. You just gotta rewrite it. So I've been your boy, All-Star Geek. I'm signing off. Love you. See you on the next video.